Welcome back to Nicky's Nerfies. Nick Meckin here with Pickdawgz. Today is August 16th, 2023, and on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. A Nerfie means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into my plays, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel where we have over 137,000 subscribers and growing daily. And if you're looking for my top plays, my MLB lock of the day, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and check out our premium picks tab. That's where you'll find my MLB lock of the day just for $20. And best of all of our daily packages come with credit guarantee. You can read more about that on our website under any daily package we cappers have to offer. Now, in yesterday's games, as of recording, we are 2-0. We hit the YRFI and we hit one of our Nerfies, and we have our third and final game between the Baltimore Orioles and the San Diego Padres for that 3-0 sweep. And if we sweep, you guys know what to do. Leave those money bags in the comment section. Let's roll right into this. Let's stay hot. Let's have another winning day. Game number 1, we got the Houston Astros and the Miami Marlins. Right now for the Houston Astros, Verlander will be on the mound with a 7-6 record and a 3.19 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Miami Marlins, Luzardo, with an 8-7 record and a 3.91 ERA. This Miami Marlins team is a different ball club when playing at home. You could see it in the previous 2 games, how hard they jumped out on the Houston Astros and played the Astros this whole series. There hasn't been a run in either of those first innings in both of those first 2 games against these respective teams, the Astros and the Marlins, and I don't think anything else is going to change in this game with both of their aces on the mound. I mean, you got Verlander back in an Astros uniform, and then Luzardo, he's been the Miami Marlins ace all year, so I don't think any runs are coming across in the first 6 outs of this ball game. That's why in game number 1 we got the Astros and the Marlins, Nerfie, no runs first inning. Let's roll into game number 2. We got the Baltimore Orioles and the San Diego Padres. Right now for the Baltimore Orioles, we got Kramer on the mound with 11-4 record and a 4.5 ERA. He'll be matched up against Blake Snell for the San Diego Padres with a 9-8 record and a 2.63 ERA. I was at Blake Snell's last outing here in Arizona, and man, did he look phenomenal. I absolutely smacked his prop bet with over 5 strikeouts. I believe he had 7 in his last game. He picked up the win. Snell is looking like a completely different pitcher than he did early on this season. Then you got Kramer for this Orioles team, and you got to tip your cap to him as well with an 11-4 record, but he does give up runs early on in ball games. I think that going against Snell, he'll be ready and locked in from pitch number 1. That's why in game number 2 between the Orioles and the Padres, we're smacking the Nerfie, no runs first inning. Let's roll into our third and final game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Right now for the Philadelphia Phillies, Nola will be on the mound with a 9-8 record and a 4.49 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Toronto Blue Jays, Gausman, with a 9-6 record and a 3.04 ERA. You could see it in yesterday's game as well. The pitching duo was absolutely phenomenal. There wasn't a lot of runs. There hasn't been a lot of runs in this series. Both of these pitching staffs have been doing really well in these series, and the offense on each of these teams, the Philadelphia Phillies and the Blue Jays, especially the Blue Jays, have been really struggling as of late. I don't think there will be any runs coming across in the first 6 outs as we got Nola and Gausman on the mound playing in simple. That's why in game number 3 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays, we're smacking the Nerfie. No runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games that I selected. Game number 1 between the Astros and the Marlins, we're hitting the Nerfie. Game number 2 between the Orioles and the Padres, we're hitting the Nerfie. In their third and final game between the Phillies and the Blue Jays, we're also hitting the Nerfie. Once again, this is Nick Meckin with Pickdawgz. If you have not done so, smack that like button. Helps me out a ton, and it costs you none. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave those comments below, especially if we sweep the day, and we're going to stay hot. And I will see you guys tomorrow.